Welcome to Get Wed,
a podcast to plan your wedding by.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Kerrie.
And we're both here as professional photographers
and brides-to-be to help you plan your big day.
Each week we'll discuss a topic that you'll encounter along your wedding planning journey.
And with the help of fellow industry experts, we'll navigate this crazy wedding world
together.
Hi everybody!
Hello!
We are back, obviously. It's Tuesday. This week you've only got me and Katie. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to disappoint. It's just so much easier when it's just the two.
It is. But this week we thought we would talk about the predicted trends for weddings in 2017 and also what we think will carry on from all the weddings we've seen in the past into next year as well. So we noticed this week there's a few blogs and companies that have put out their predicted trends for next year. And so just before we come on air, is that a thing? Are we on? We're not really on air.
Yeah. Oh, we're on air. Yeah.
We are so on air.
We're live.
We just sat down and went through all the things that were predicted for next year and what we like about them and what we don't like about them. And then, yeah, I'm just repeating myself now.
Yeah. No, exactly. It's a nice, kind of simple one, but we feel like it's quite a lot to cover, really.
Yeah.
In
and coming up to Christmas, I think, everyone's starting to think about next year and weddings and stuff. The wedding season's kind of come to an end slightly, although I've still got a few left. So yeah, I think thinking about next year and everything's going to be fun. So let's get into it.
Yeah. So one of the things that popped up is different bridal dresses, which is quite cool, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got any brides coming up with this, but we sort of saw two separate pieces. So more like a dress and then a shorter top but two-piece bridal dresses, which is quite cool.
Which is also something that Lauren was speaking to us about last week's episode about finding a wedding dress. A lot of her designers are providing like a bridal separates option. So there'll be a skirt and a top or like a dress that you can wear under a skirt and then maybe another lacy top on top. A top on top.
A top on your top.
But I really like it. So as you would have heard if you had listened last week, I really want to try on some of the skirts from Charlie Breer that Lauren's going to be getting in at Millie Millie soon. So I think it's quite a fun new trend.
Yeah, it's quite refreshing to see something completely different.
Yeah,
it's almost like a kind of don't Indian dresses kind of look a bit like that? They've all sort of had that style, haven't they? So it's more like that kind of thing. And also a lot of the high streets, their bridal versions as well have had them.
Yeah.
So so that's quite a cool one. It's nice when you see something a bit new as well. That's always good.
Yeah, and I think that they're really fun. But the only thing that worries me about them, if I went that way, is that I couldn't have a skirt and like a top where you could see your belly.
Yes, they are kind of. Oh, you definitely could pull that off.
No, I can
throw up if I did that.
No, they wouldn't. But I could not. I couldn't walk around with my belly out normally. Like I know crop tops are a new thing. Like they've all come back in again. But I never wore them the first time round when I was young enough to. Yeah. And there's no way I could wear them now. I just always feel
definitely could.
No.
Work on your six pack as well. Have like a really good looking.
I like to keep my six pack to myself. Not that I've got one.
Yeah, you're right. They again like showing a bit of flesh as well as coming to fashion.
I've seen some with like big slits up the skirt and stuff, and I think, oh gosh, there'd be grandmas there. Can I wear that?
Oh, naughty! No, I like that though.
I think they're a lot more simpler than some of the wedding dresses, aren't they? Lots of like traditional wedding dresses have kind of got all the layers and everything, whereas the separates are a lot more laid back and slinky.
Yeah, more kind of informal. Yeah, more casual maybe.
Yeah, I like that. I hope we see more of that next year. That'd be good.
Yeah. And what about colours? What do you think we might carry through? And
so the things that I've seen predicted have been all lots of metallics.
Have they? I do love metallics.
So golds, coppers, rose gold.
Rose gold is nice, isn't it? I think that's cool.
And then I've also seen apparently there's going to be lots of green and white, like foliage-y type things. Yeah. The thing that makes me sad about these predicted trends that I've seen is that it's everything that I was thinking of doing for my own wedding.
Oh no!
So now I'm like,
screw it! No, don't let that put you off because you did think of it first, actually. So sod them
before everybody else in the entire world. But yeah, now I feel like I'm just like a big trend copier.
No, because that's the thing. I don't know if it's handy or not to have trends. I don't know if people want to be like, oh yeah, well I'll do it because that's the trend.
Yeah.
Or whether you get off put by that because you're like, I want to be unique actually in my wedding. I don't know. It's hard, isn't it?
But I think
don't know
it's
if
really hard to actually be unique because I'm quite bad in that I don't think I'm very naturally stylish. So I see things that I like and then I kind of cling on to it.
No, you are really. Don't be silly.
I don't think I'm very imaginative of coming up with ideas like that.
Really?
Yeah. Like I don't I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I don't think that at all. But yeah, so it's blooming hard to think of themes and what you're going to do. Actually, it's so overwhelming. So to then be like shut down is a bit not shut down, but you know what I mean. Like
to see it already happening.
Yeah, it's annoying. But whether that's a natural thing as well, maybe you've subconsciously seen things and
I probably have because I think
it's influenced you.
All these things that have kind of in those predicted trends are definitely things that have come into like interior trends and stuff, haven't they? Like lots of people are now have cactuses and succulents around their home, and if you look at Instagram, there's always like a succulent flat lay image from above. Like it's just like the new trend. It's like the new coffee cup, isn't it? So
yeah, that's so.
I think that's probably where it's all bled in from. But it's like when we spoke to the girls from Bespoke Bride in our last season, and they were talking about trends, weren't they? And they're saying about how you shouldn't necessarily follow trends and think more about the two of you. If I did that, our wedding's just going to be full of like cricket.
cricket and tag.
Cricket and dogs.
Which could work. Yeah, it is really hard. I think they're right. I think it's nice to have that with like a little twist of you in there too.
Yeah.
I think as long as it makes you happy, sod it. Sod the trend, sod everything else if you want to do that.
But how do you even start that though? Because it's like, well, yeah, we like these things. And how do you, I don't know how you then bring it down into like a cohesive idea.
Working out how you source them. So I guess if you like plants and stuff, thinking, right, are we going to buy them? Let's have a look at prices. Let's have a look at florists, that kind of thing, I guess. Yeah. It kind of comes down to whether or not it's very easy to go Pinterest mad. But then you have to actually think, where can I buy it from? How can I make it look like that? And you come down to earth a little bit more. And then it might change like naturally anyway, what you want to do.
Yeah, it's true. Yes. I found that since I found this trend report, I'm a bit like, oh, I want to start again.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So another thing that they mentioned was lots of like geometrics and marble, which I'd love to see more of actually. But yeah, we'll see.
How do you kind of incorporate that though?
Geometrics, I think, would probably be lots of like on your invitations.
Oh, okay, yeah,
so
yeah.
Maybe on your like table names, that sort of thing. Maybe on your.
That would be cool.
Your centerpieces, you could have like those. What are they called? Those things that they put like succulents. I've gone back to succulents again. They're like those like little metal kind of jewelry boxy type.
I think I know what you mean. like a wire thing?
Yeah, like a wire kind of frame kind of.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All that sort of stuff.
Oh, you mean like the glass lantern-y kind of wire?
Terranium.
Yes, sorry.
Terranium.
Yes, that's it. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes,
so I think you can incorporate it that way.
Yeah, that's nice.
And marble, I guess you could do with. I don't think you could bring marble tables.
Yeah, big slabs of marble.
Yeah, everyone's going to sit at a marble table.
Yeah,
I suppose you could have marble cakes.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, can you not do this? This sounds really good.
Well, this is all the sort of stuff I was thinking, and now that it's a trend, I don't want to do it. So.
But as well, predicted trends and how long it takes them to actually carry over into the real world, especially American trends.
Yeah.
We're doing this. You're like 5 years ahead, probably. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll just be ahead of the curve. Yeah.
And have you seen those like big hanging displays and like if you want to go crazy, they look amazing, don't they? That's really
I love
cool.
the idea of that, especially like in a situation like we're having where we're having a marquee wedding, to have like the interest above the tables rather than just on the I really love the idea of that. So that was something else that me and my bridesmaid have been trying to figure out how to do. But
that's tricky too.
Yeah, we think about like hanging sort of like hoops and things and somehow decorating them.
That's
And
clever because yeah, that's the
keep
weight.
doing this.
The weight situation is a bit scary. You don't want that crashing down on people's heads, do you?
No, exactly. So
But yeah, oh, hoops is a cool idea.
I don't want to
Hmm.
give away too many of my trendy secrets.
I know. And then also things like food trucks and bars, they said, and I do think they're very
Yeah,
cool, and I've seen a few of them this year, and I think that's good.
I really like that idea. We're having a truck doing hot dogs in the evening, and also I think I'm seeing a lot more now is those really kind of trendy bars, like the
Yes,
little
like
prosecco van
horse boxes and
and horse
yeah.
boxes. And I'm gonna have a little plug here because Russell's brother is part of a company called Slush Dogs, and they've got a horse box where they're going to be selling slush puppy style cocktails.
Oh man, that's so
I
cool.
thought that was really cool. So
I really like that. I think cocktails are very in, aren't they? And pimp your prosecco.
yes,
Can't go wrong with any. I don't know many people who don't like prosecco. Prosecco's amazing. So
yeah.
yeah, I think cocktails and that kind of thing, like bars, you can actually bring in a really cool idea.
Yeah, and I think everyone loves the whole kind of like DIY feel of it. So you're kind of going there and making your own sort of concoction for your drink, and also things like do you know what I've seen a lot of, like donut walls.
Donut walls.
Have you seen that? Maybe it's just a Pinterest
I've seen a
thing.
donut cake made of donuts.
Oh, that's cool. No, but I've seen like a wall of donuts.
What? A wall of donuts? What?
A wall of
That's
donuts.
amazing.
So
What, for everyone to eat?
yeah, it's just like little pegs sticking out of donuts on, and you can go on and help yourself to a donut.
What?
Yeah.
I could just imagine a drunk person just
Smashing
running into it though.
Or like everyone just grabbing them all.
Yeah. That is. Have you seen that in the flesh or just
No,
in a blog?
I've seen it on blogs. I've not seen it in
very
real life.
cool. Yeah, I've seen a Krispy Kreme made wedding cake. So they had loads of donuts and stacked them all up.
Yeah.
That was really cool. And then everyone had them for evening food.
Yeah.
So that's good. Apart from you've got to go and buy them like the day before or 2 days before, which is a bit stressful.
Yeah.
But who doesn't like Krispy Kreme donuts?
Everyone loves Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah, donut wall. Yeah, bring on the donut wall.
I think all those sort of kind of fun ways to eat food or display food, that sort of thing. Maybe that will start coming in more.
Yeah, I do think street food and stuff is a cool idea.
Yeah, I've seen lots of kind of like wood fire pizzas and that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, again, like you can't really go wrong with pizzas, and chip vans and stuff have been around for a bit, haven't they?
I think they make the perfect solution for like evening food because you haven't got they haven't got to serve everybody at once, which can delay things. I think when you've kind of got one food truck doing like a sit down meal,
and plus when you're busy talking and stuff.
Yeah,
like I completely missed the buffet the other. Like you just do if you're talking. You just miss it. So it's quite nice to just have a truck there and then you go, and you just go out in your own time and get nice hot food. So I think that's good.
Yeah, it's a really good evening food alternative, I think. So
but as long as you can afford it though, because I must admit, I wanted, in my head, I imagined like a fairground and like all this stuff I was going to do. And yeah, when you had to actually pay up front for everyone to eat it, and like we couldn't afford it in the end, it kind of worked out the same as a buffet from the catering. So
I think when we spoke to our caterers, she said that because we've obviously got more people coming in the evening, but she is still catering for like the same amount of people, or maybe a few less, because like you say, everyone just gets chatting and they're drunk and they forget that there's extra food. So probably don't. And in the evening, people who tend to come would have already eaten. You hope.
Yeah, that's true.
So
coming there for a free meal.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's
what do you think is going to carry on? Do you think from this year, like trends that work well?
I don't think it's necessarily just from this year, but just from like the last few years, because like you say, things filter down like really slowly, don't they? So I think there's still lots of bunting.
Yeah,
I don't think bunting's ever going to die, is it?
No, because it is a really good way of cheaply decorating big spaces. It's great. It is really good. And there's alternative ones now, so you can get like cool little stars and hearts and paper garlands and things like that, which are a bit different. So I think in hindsight, I probably would have gone for something like that. But then again, the multicolours and stuff, coloured stuff in the background always looks nice. So bunting is always going to be a winner.
I had a bride a few years ago now who had bunting, but she'd done ribbon bunting. So just like a few strands of ribbon in different colours, but at like different intervals. So it wasn't like traditional triangle bunting. It was just like, it looked like rags of ribbon But it looked really cool. It sounds awful the way I just said it, but
Yeah,
the way it was
no,
all hung
that's
around, that looked good. So
that's really nice. Yeah, I think anything with colour looks really good, and that's a nice cheap. It's nice and cheap, which you always need at a wedding too.
yes, especially if you're doing like things a DIY type style wedding, bunting is one of those things that's really easy to make, and it's one of those things that's probably your relatives are quite happy to do for you.
Yes,
Like grands,
yeah,
you know,
that's
mums,
true.
that sort of thing.
Yeah,
So
get the sewing machine and do them.
exactly. So bunting's never going to die.
No, I think that like oh, I was gonna say naked chairs, but I was like that sounds a bit odd, doesn't it? But I think yeah, chairs with no chair covers will carry on because I think that looks cool. So there's
Yeah.
amazing people you can use that do really cool plain chairs, so you don't need covers.
No,
I like that.
I like plain chairs as well, and I like plain chairs when they've kind of got a little bit of detail on them as well. Like put someone on the backs of them, although it's probably not very helpful for the men when they want to take their jackets off.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that.
But yes,
yeah, I think that will carry on.
I think there'll still be lots of pastel about.
Yes, pastel is lovely. So I think that will definitely continue, won't it?
Yeah, that's one of those things that has been around since. I mean, I'm going into my 7th year of photographing weddings, and pastel's been about since I first started.
Has it really?
For
me, I think it took a lot longer to trickle down. I was getting lots of bold like purples and then it got softer really.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I do still see quite a lot of purple actually.
Yeah, purple, red, orange sometimes. Yeah, some really bright ones sometimes as well. And I think jam jars, that kind of thing, again, it's such a nice, easy, cheap way of decorating. I don't think we're going to see the end of jam jars, are we?
I think that's the thing, when people are trying to fill a big space, jam jars are such an easy way to do it. So, like you say, I just don't think they're ever going to die out.
Yeah, and you can decorate them in loads of different ways, because I know you see lots of, what is it?
Hessian.
Hessian, thank you, Hessian. And for me, like, I borrowed some off a lovely bride who let me borrow hers, and she put like gold glitter. So I think again, you can kind of DIY them the way you want to as well. So there's loads you can do with jam jars. So
so even if you've kind of got jam jars and you don't want to go down the whole country garden type style wedding, you can decorate them in a way to make them fit with the predicted trends. So you could spray paint them gold. Yeah,
exactly. And then it's nice and easy peasy.
Easy peasy. What about? Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah, I still see lots of photo booths.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to die out.
No. And I don't know, I'd love it if somebody came up with a new-ish concept for them, though. That would be quite refreshing, like no props, or I don't know, like something new, but I guess it's very hard to kind of...
Yeah, then it feels like there needs to be something that replaces photo booths.
Yeah.
Because they seem to have been around for a long time, but it's the same at every wedding that has one. It's like silly props, drunk people.
Yeah. Cowboy hats, feather boas, silly signs.
Perhaps you could theme your photo booth.
That would be cooler. Like, I guess it's all money again, though, isn't it? And
Yeah.
Company, they're not gonna. But it would be really refreshing if anyone's out there thinking of a new thing. Like, please help us think of a way around, because it is a lovely way to capture your guests. But I'm not a fan, to be honest.
No, I think they've kind of got to the point where they're getting a bit. What's the word I'm looking for?
You just kind of expect them now, and I think
it's not something like a guest would turn up and be like, "Oh my god, look at that! That's a really cool idea."
Yeah. Whereas at the beginning, I was like, "That's so cool! Oh my god, how cool are these?"
I do always jump in a photo booth before I leave a wedding, though.
Do you? Yeah. That's such a good idea. Yeah. See, and that's the thing. Like, it is. I think anything that's fun. I think there just needs to be a new game or a new. It's just another activity, isn't it? And there needs to be like a new activity.
Yeah, I think it's a really fun way of involving guests and giving them something to do other than just drinking and dancing.
Yeah, but
we need something anyway. But I have seen some like really fun photo booths that aren't like the traditional ones where you go in and sit in a booth. They're like, I can't remember the company. It's going to really bother me. But there's like, they make a whole setup and there's an actual photographer taking the picture. So it's got kind of, you can customize the backdrop.
I think Emily had one of them.
Yes, I think that's where I heard about it from.
What are they? They were cool. That was a different. I wish I could remember the name. That would be really useful, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Perhaps we should figure this out and let everybody know.
Yeah, but they were cool. So yeah, like alternative backdrops and just something that's a bit different would be good.
Need to think outside the box.
But I think things like garden games and stuff,
they're never going to go.
Yeah, they're so good. You know, Jenga is the best. So
I think that's a really good way of keeping guests occupied as well. So in that kind of lull you have during photos and before you sit down for dinner, it's nice to give your guests something to do. So garden games is a really easy way to do that.
yeah.
I've seen some really, I haven't actually seen, but I've heard of some really fun ways. I've heard about people doing like goose herding.
Goose.
Yeah. I had an inquiry once. I didn't actually book the wedding, but I had an inquiry and they were going to do a goose herding game.
Oh my God, that's so cool. That's like piglet racing. I'd love piglet racing.
Yeah.
Could you have that at your wedding, please? That would be so cute.
And there's also like
you
could probably like hire like not llamas, alpacas. Could you walk alpacas and feed alpacas and
ride them? Oh my God.
Donkey rides.
Donkey. Oh my God, donkey. I had donkeys come to a wedding this year.
Did you?
Yeah, that was really sweet because she loved donkeys. So they got some from the sanctuary to come, and they had little like flowery, like, I have to put some pictures up. They were really, really cute.
That's really cute.
Yeah, that was nice because she loved donkeys as well. She absolutely loved them, so that was cool.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, so I think entertainment like that, that's proper village fete entertainment, isn't it? Yeah. That would be good. Yes.
How about do you think afternoon tea is still going to be around next year?
Yeah, because it again, it's all the affordable stuff. I think is going to stick around because everyone likes afternoon tea, and it's affordable. It's therefore a winner, isn't it?
Yeah, and it makes a nice change from like a formal sit down meal. If you're having a more relaxed wedding, afternoon tea just lends itself really well to that, doesn't it? And like picnics and things. So I think that could work. I had a bride this year who had picnic baskets, and everyone sat outside on hay bales and blankets and stuff, and they didn't actually have a. Well, they had I think they did that for their starters, and then they went and sat down for like an actual main course, but they had like canapes and starters all on the lawn. So
my word, that's lovely. That's really cool.
It's just a nice way to make your wedding a bit more relaxed and chilled out, isn't it? So
yeah, that's really nice.
Afternoon tea will be around.
And what about cakes? What do you think cakes are going to be doing?
I think there's still going to be a lot of the whole bake-off cake thing going on.
Yeah, how do you mean?
Where your guests bring a cake.
Okay, yeah, bring a dessert.
I've seen a lot of that, and I kind of want to do that at my wedding.
Yeah, I've not seen that.
Haven't you? I've had a few brides do that, and it's really fun because everyone who's bringing the cakes in get really competitive.
Yeah. I think that's a really good. Yeah. Well, oh my God, would you pick a winner? That would be really good.
This is the thing. This is what I would like to do, but I don't know whether that would just get a bit too competitive.
Like a little medal, and you could
Yeah, because my original thought was I like the idea of everyone bringing, not everyone, because that would be way too many cakes, but everybody who wants to bake a cake to bring a cake, and then me and Russell would pick our favourite, and that could be the one we cut.
Yes. Oh my God, that is such a good idea. But that's really cool.
What if I offend somebody by not picking their cake? I reckon the best way to do it would be maybe have everybody vote for a cake.
Okay. Yeah, no, you could do that actually. The kind of entertainment while people have dinner and stuff, they could all write it down, couldn't they?
Could have a little ballot box next to the cake thing, and they can
put their cake. Oh my God, that's such a cool. I want to get married again so I can do this stuff. It's so cool.
But I've seen that a few weddings. I think it's really fun, and so I think I really want to do that.
Do that. That's really cool. I like that.
But it's freaked my mum out because Mum's like, "Well, I can't bake," and I'm like, "Well, you don't have to make a cake, Mum. You don't." She's like, "I'll buy one." I'm like, "No, that's defeating."
Yeah, object. I would buy one and be like, "Yeah, I made that."
It's like you don't have to bring a cake if you don't want to bring a cake. If you want to make one, that's fine.
Yeah, that's a really cool idea because I think naked cakes are going to be about. I think they're really cool, especially in a summer wedding. They just suit a summer wedding, don't they? Apart from when they start to go fall down to all the cream. And I think ombre, and also I had a dippy cake, and I think drippy, not dippy. I said dippy. I had a stupid cake. I had an amazing cake. It was a drippy cake, so I think they'll be about.
Explain what a drippy cake is, for people who don't know.
So you kind of. Yeah, so mine was kind of pastel ombre, classic, and then drips. I'm literally using my hands, and people can't see. Dripping down the side, so the actual drips go down, and it's all drippy and lovely. Yeah,
it's really, really drippy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all those sorts of things will carry on. Ombre is definitely going to carry on.
Yeah, I do like. Yeah,
I had a bride last year. Was that last year or the year before? It must have been last year. She had an ombre dress.
Did she?
So it was really subtle. So it was ivory to blush pink at the bottom, and she had her cake to match her dress.
Oh, that is so cool.
So yeah, I think those sorts of things will stick around. It's a nice way to kind of bring a little bit of colour in if you're sticking to that pastel kind of thing. So that works. What about Cupcake Towers?
Yeah, I have not seen as much this year, but I think there will still be Cupcake Towers. Do you?
Yeah, I still see a few of them here and there. I think I don't know whether they are, but maybe they are cheaper than a normal wedding cake.
Yeah.
More affordable way of having cake. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think probably again stuff like that will be good, won't it?
Do you know why we have cake at weddings? Like, what is the whole thing about cutting the cake?
I don't know. I only know about, keeping the top tier for your christening kind of thing was the classic. Yeah. So it would be fruit cake, wouldn't it? And you'd keep that top tier.
Oh, I don't like
so you had a child. No, I don't like fruit cake. It's like Christmas cake.
Oh yeah, I don't like that either.
I don't like that.
I don't like that kind of horrible. Not horrible. It might be nice to some people.
That's disgusting.
That disgusting fruit cake. I don't like really dark kind of boozy fruit cakes.
No.
Yeah, Russell's aunt makes a really nice light fruit cake with like sultanas and sponge.
Unless it's a scone, not really into.
Oh really? But I don't like the kind of heavy. I don't know why my voice is getting like this.
Heavy cake. So heavy. Yeah, no. But yeah, I don't know why we used to do it. Maybe again because it was a way of feeding everyone. I don't know.
Because I noticed, just for our listeners, I photographed a wedding at the weekend where Katie was a guest. It was one of her friends who got married. We won't go into talking about how drunk Katie was. It's fine. But we will. I was just going to say that Emma and Will didn't have a cake.
No, they didn't have a cake. No. So maybe we'll see cakes being deleted.
Erased.
Get rid of that.
It's a funny expense though, isn't it, to pay hundreds of pounds for a cake?
Yes.
Do people even eat it? Like, do people remember to eat the cake?
We had quite a bit left over, but I was like, result. Gonna eat that all honeymoon, so it was fine.
Did you eat any cake on the day?
No. Talking too much. Don't talk too much on your wedding because you won't get to eat or drink or do anything.
Just don't talk to a guest. Just
love a chat. So yeah, we had lots left for honeymoon, which was all good really. So it wasn't too because we weren't going abroad. I just ate loads in the hot tub, so it's all good. Or probably get told off actually for doing that. I didn't eat anything in the hot tub. Sorry, didn't too many food or drink in the hot tub.
What about one thing you had at your wedding that I really want to do at my wedding is really long ribbon on your bouquet.
Oh, I thought I was being so cool and individual doing that, but I've seen it quite a bit now. But I do love it, and you feel like even more of like a princess when you've got ribbons everywhere. So I did really, really like that. Yeah.
I really want to do that.
Definitely get ribbons on there. Makes you it's really good.
This is where I think perhaps trends don't matter, let's just do the things that we love. Like who cares?
Plus it was really handy too because afterwards I then had, because of all the ribbon, I could tie my bouquet upside down and dry it out really easily, so it was just win-win.
Have you still got your bouquet then?
I have. I keep wanting to make like a wreath out of it, of the dried flowers, just so I have something to keep, but I've not got around to that yet, but that's what I was hoping to do.
Yeah.
That would be another thing to cover, what to do with your bouquet after. Because I know you can dry it, you can press it, you can frame it, all sorts of different things.
Yeah, there's a company that like trees. That didn't make any sense. There's a company, I got my words on mixed up. There's a company I know of who freeze dry bouquets. So they look like they're kind of preserved how they are.
I think that would be lovely because, I did want to keep mine. I definitely didn't want to throw it away. I love my bouquet.
Did you throw your bouquet?
No, it's too nice. Don't touch my bouquet. No, I was going to throw on the bridesmaids or something because that's fine throwing theirs. Just don't throw mine. But no, I just again forgot about it all. So I think throwing the bouquet is always fun. It makes good pictures too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Then I'd be like, give it back now.
No, you can't actually have that. I know you called it, but it is mine.
I need that again now. Yeah.
Oh, Mossy agrees.
I'm so sorry. I think someone's just knocked on my door. Shall I?
Go. I'm so sorry. We'll pause.
Sorry. Just sing to them.
La 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 la. Okay, so now Katie's back from her front door.
Yeah, sorry. Terrible.
One thing we haven't mentioned is how do you know what this episode has turned less into what we think predicted trends are going to be and more about what we want to see more of. Can you please all do this at your wedding?
What I wish I'd done.
Yeah. I hope we see more animals at weddings, like the donkeys and the alpacas.
I
and
agree,
the geese.
and the micro pigs that you're going to have.
We should also definitely see more dogs at weddings. What was it you said to me earlier? You said it really in a really funny way.
I think I said, do you think it's a trend that dogs... I don't even know.
Oh, I know you said, you went, do you think it's a trend that... do you think dogs at weddings is going to carry on as a trend, or do you think it's just because they're awesome?
But I think I did a swear as well.
You did a swear. Done the
awesome.
polite version. But yeah, I hope we see more dogs at weddings. Every time I see a dog at wedding, I get so excited, but that's because I love dogs. So
yeah, and if you can get like that doggy portrait. I remember when I first started, I was so proud of myself. I got one of the couple, and then the doggy had the bouquet in his mouth, and it was just perfect. Like, yeah, more dogs at weddings, and dogs as ring bearers. Oh my goodness, I would love that. I would love a ring bearer dog.
My dog's going to be my ring bearer.
Oh,
but I don't know whether he'll actually do that for YouTube. Let me just
show
you.
Go. Oh look! Oh, he just woke up.
Hey, Teggy.
Oh.
Anyway, we need to do some serious training because I'm worried he's going to run down the aisle and cock his leg halfway and not make it to the top, or run away with the rings. That'd be fun.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, you might have to do a few practices, but
yeah,
please,
I really want to kind of have him at my wedding. That'd be really fun. I wonder if I should bring my chickens.
Oh my goodness, just have like a bridal party of animals marching in.
Imagine if I had like the dog in front of me and the chickens coming behind holding my veil.
That would be so good. Literally in my brain, like your wedding is just like this magical, mystical.
Like in Disney when all the animals fly around you.
Yeah.
And help you get dressed.
Like the Snow White of like the wedding world. Actually, I can't believe I haven't even mentioned this. I saw owls. So she had owls at her wedding.
Oh,
and an owl was the ring bearer too.
Oh my God.
And it was amazing. But they had to keep catching like the ribbons on the end of the owls. And we did lose it a few times. So like it landed on her hand and then she forgot to hold on to the ribbon. It flew off.
No.
So it did take a few goes, but it was so good. And then afterwards, like they had them all, they were all like Harry Potter owls basically. Yeah. So she had them all sitting, everyone could go and stroke them. And
that's sweet. I've had a falconry display at a wedding before, actually. Yeah, that was quite fun. So the bride and groom, they didn't have it be the ring bearer, but they kind of put on display afterwards. Had all these birds of prey flying about, and then the bride and groom went in and held them and had them fly to their hands and stuff. So. Oh,
that's so cool. Actually, I did a wedding at a zoo as well because you can get married at a zoo, and she had a meerkat experience. So all these little meerkats were like climbing all over her. That was really cool. Yeah, I love animals.
More animals at weddings.
Animal-themed wedding.
Yes. Yeah. Let's make 2017 the year of the animal wedding.
Yes, please.
And hire me and Katie to come and photograph it. Thank you.
Yes, definitely. Both of us. Yeah. It'd be double the price, but it's fine.
It will all be good. Okay, so yeah, I hope that our wedding trend report, which hasn't really reported much of a wedding trend, has helped you.
Just us talking about stuff we really like instead.
We'd love to know what you're planning, what your ideas are. You can come along to our Facebook group and join that. It's only a little group, but we're friendly.
Yeah, please come and talk to us.
Come and talk to us. Come and join our little group. It's going to be fun. And let us know what you've got in mind for your wedding day. And it'd be interesting to see if there's any trends in the group.
Yeah.
Like if everyone's planning something similar or not. So yeah, come and join that. You can find the link to that on our website on the header bar. Just click on Facebook group and come and join. And also, we are now only 2 episodes away from the ending season 2 of Get Wed podcast. Don't cry.
Oh my God.
So what we're going to do is put another little listener survey together so we can see whether you like listening to us.
Yeah, please.
Podcasting is hard because we don't get any feedback. We just chat for half an hour a week and hope that people enjoy it.
Yeah, so it would be nice to get some feedback, wouldn't it? Just to hear what people...
Yeah, and actually our listener survey from season 1 really helped us shape season 2. So it gave us some ideas of topics to talk about and all sorts. So if you could run along, take our little survey, we'll put the link in our show notes, and then we'll also give away another one of our Get Wed pins. Ta-da!
Yep, which are beautiful. They're ever so nice.
So you could win a Get Wed pin. Just go along and take our survey. Again, that will be on the header of our website. So getwedpodcast.co.uk.
Lovely.
So yeah, I think that wraps up this week.
Yes, have a lovely week, everybody.
Bye.
And we'll speak to you soon.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to Get Wed.
We hope you enjoyed us babbling on.
And if you did, we'd love for you to let us know.
Head to getwedpodcast.co.uk hit review and leave your comments.
We hope to see you next time.
Happy
planning!